What do you think? I just got in from the garden harvesting peppers. Look at the colors and look at the configurations of these peppers, and guess what? Not one bell. Not that I have anything against bells, but that's what I grew up with. That's what, if a pepper, it was a bell pepper, because that's the only thing I ever saw. But there is a world of peppers out there, and I would encourage you to discover them. Right now is the best time. It's the end of the summer harvest, and it's all out there. If you can find a good farmer's market, try different peppers. It doesn't matter what the names are, just try them. Some of them will have a little bit of fire in them, but not much. Hot peppers are always marked hot peppers, and they always look a little different. These are all sweet peppers that I have here. Some of them are very thick-skinned, thick-fleshed, I should say, thick-fleshed. Almost like a pimento pepper in that sense. They take longer to grow. The purple pepper, the chocolate peppers, are a good example of that. It takes pretty much the season to grow them, but the flesh will be like a quarter of an inch to almost a half inch thick on some of these things. They're crisp. They add a wonderful accent to a fall salad. And of course the colors are gorgeous. Look at these jewel tones. Now, some of the peppers, of course, take longer to grow and reach maturity, like the purple pepper, like the chocolate peppers, like the orange bells and the red bells. That's why they're so much more expensive. So you need to have a little mercy on the farmers if you're buying from a farmer. And some of them can be picked green, or they can be allowed to, you can see that this one is beginning to turn red. This means that it's really ripe. This is the green state. This is the ripe state when it's really fully red. When it's fully red, of course, the seeds are fully ready to germinate, so you might want to collect your seeds at that time if they're not growing besides some other pepper variety anyway. So both of these peppers will have slightly different flavors, one because it's green, one because it's ripe. And that's the case with any kind of a pepper you pick. The younger ones will have a slightly different flavor. Now, why bother with all these different kinds of peppers? Because they all have slightly different flavors. And the interesting thing is, some of the flavors are not distinct until they've been roasted or cooked in some way. I remember when my first sweet Italian pepper, I thought, well, you know, this is nice, but, you know, it looks like a lot of work. I want a big fat pepper. But as I chopped these up and put them in cooked salsa and ratatouille and pasta sauces, the flavor that came from these things was incomparable. And so, do you wait for the sweet Italians to get ripe before you cook? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So, be a connoisseur. Get out there, check around, see what you can find, bring them home. Now, these haven't been washed off yet. Either have I, for that matter. Bring them home, wash them off, pull the seeds out, try a few bites raw, try them in a salad, try them on a sandwich, try them in, you know, with a dip, vegetables with a dip. Be creative in that sense. Get a sense of what they taste like fresh. Get a sense of how much you enjoy them raw. And then those very same peppers, try roasting them a little bit or frying them in oil with a little garlic and using them on an omelet, or over steamed vegetables, or in a stir fry, and see what kind of flavor it has when it's cooked. Now, this is the time, and I'm just so excited about this. This is the time to start making plans for next year's garden, because if you grow vegetables, even if you just grow in a 5-gallon bucket on your patio or on the fire escape, now's the time to start thinking about what you want to grow, because you want time to go through the seed catalogs, which is always such a delight. And then you'll need time to order your seeds and get them started, because peppers, eggplant, tomatoes, those seedlings take a while to get going, believe me. That's why most people buy them in 6-packs at Lowe's or Home Depot. And you're not going to find these at Lowe's or Home Depot. You might find them in a specialty nursery, but if you really find something you love, then I encourage you, find it in a seed catalog, order your seed, and get going with it. And I'll meet you in the garden next spring.